This is Evil Genius's map pick. They're starting off on the defensive side.
EG on. Wow,
I do love
Doug.
the combo of the Neon with the
Even
breach.
all the
I think it
lines.
creates so
EG on
much
defense, Furia on attack.
opportunity to really abuse Neon's
Chezzy Chester with the prime.
She
Thank you so much for the
slides
2
and
months, man.
dashes and
Yeah,
finger shoots everywhere.
exactly. You can you can take advantage of fast-paced timings and punish off of it. The unique thing about this comp, this
and because they're
KO
playing
breach
against
comp, we
a
haven't really
Cypher
seen
and not a
something like this run
Killjoy,
with Neon since
their Cypher knows
Fracture.
that they
Yeah,
don't
so
have a
that
turret
feels
here,
like a
so he can
lifetime
push
ago.
reactively over towards
Oh,
middle.
Apoth, what are you
And my
doing?
god. Imagine if he
Playing
took a
with fire,
time.
but there is
He has no
no
idea,
utility
obviously.
here to really deal with him. So
Once they take pressure
if there is a
over
full
or
commitment
contact
on
over
the
towards
he's
C,
gonna have a
or
fast
his
flight.
camera, essentially,
No
even though
one
it is
can
a
decide
retake
EG
camera.
here.
Is the retake
Follow
camera
it.
that's
Yeah,
out of the
only
map, or
thing
is it
that's
the
gonna
one?
confirm the
Yeah.
present C is gonna be the
That's
cannon, and I
nice.
think just got
Yeah, he
cleared out.
checks the camera
The knife
early,
is
and now he
out,
can
smoke's
just
still
start
up,
going
so they
behind.
should
We've got
know.
no trip here, just a
I think the
camera.
only question left to be answered is how does EG approach this? Do they decide to send 4 through spawn and let Apoth
This
do
guy
some
wouldn't be
on his own?
tempted to check the camera
Seems like
too
that's gonna be the
fast, I think.
case.
Maybe after he plants, he checks
Yeah, but
camera.
Furia
Let's
might
see.
just take the fight to EG
On goes
here
in, he check
spawn.
camera.
Like you were talking about, footsteps being made. Cool
Okay,
thing
now he
about Neon
does.
is you're able to bait out utility up close.
They
and
have
get
no
out
map
quickly.
control, so someone's going to frag out heavy.
Trying to do exactly that. Stepping around, and it's Shogama who draws first blood in that duel. The dink out, but it's not enough as Nasr gets a trade. Not able to
Whee!
settle the shots.
Havoc
It's
still alive?
2v2. Nasr and Derek both weak. Havoc.
Oh,
Dear. That's a mess. Havoc still has a shot.
whoa, no, boss.
Just got dunked on Derek from the top row.
He got
That's a
dunked
brutal
on.
way for that to end for Furia.
Oh, it's such a shame. A lot of whippage going on, but you gotta
Oh
give it to
no, what a
EG
miss, man. It's
making-
devastating.
I
How many
mean,
bullets did he have? 3.
something out of nothing
When that
on
guy faced
retake.
him.
There was so
Or
much
he faced his
utility they had
teammate.
to invest to try to take out MW Zera there. Still ended up being enough with the trades. I mean, MW Zera did a good job playing up close, baiting out a flash, and then running away, dodging the stun, dodging the breach C as well. Look at the vibes on that squad right now. That's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
I mean, it's easy for the vibes to be good when you're
because they got the
playing
plan, they
like
get 3 sheriffs
away
out,
with what
not
they
too
just got
scared
away
of
with.
outlooks. They'll be able to buy heavy armor because of the plant. And we're allowed
Derek was
1
just in the
death on
matrix in that
defense
entire
and
last
maybe
round.
2.
1 HP on the site, jumping
They're just
over
trying to make sure they
boxes,
don't get
everything
ecoed, to be honest with this buy.
everything of the sort.
So this is where we see some of what you were referring to in the previous round, Ray. Is watching
I'm
the
so
Neon
glad that block didn't
just
come
have to
fully
go
in
and
there, because he
clear,
went for
bait
another
out
jump
some of
peek
the
and got
utility.
blocked. It could have been
keeping
real
her
awkward.
mobility. And I think we'll see that with fault lines. We'll see it with flashes, even triggering the trip there. No real way to punish.
Camera taken out.
I think the question for Furia is that as they continue to cook through this half and as they lean into this composition on attack is how do you capitalize on that?
Yeah, it's one thing to do something correct, but to execute and actually
Right.
follow through with it, that's a whole nother story.
No nade. Just a little bit of breach util done.
Tether for the Tether nade, but obviously we don't have their... It-
Such good team play right now for EG.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's here. It's a good stun as well.
This is just effortless. Again, I mean, as soon as they realize where Furia is coming from, they just pounce. They fully send. They decide that they're going to fight. Oh, that's nice from Khalil, but you know Jogma's waiting on the other side.
Khalil did pretty good here, though, to get a kill during that. I actually think they did alright to get 2 kills during this, but they saved the main 2 guns, which were the Guardian. They can buy 1 extra gun into it.
2-3 players, I believe, and then what does he do? Instead of peeking into those players that are, you know, low HP because of that tether, he backs all the way up, enables Jojimo to go from heaven. Easy pick'ems for him with that Guardian, and then the supporting cast, utility coming in from nature, and Derek there to step back in and take the fights with Jaw, even though they're not needed.
Yeah,
it's
we'll see what the
there,
KO's
right?
got.
These are the team play, the team fundamentals that Potter instills into this squadron.
It's just such a delicate dance, and they do it so well.
And look at this from the side of Furia, since they don't really have
Straight up.
key
retake.
information characters like a Fade, Gecko, or a Sova.
I like this as well. Trying to get Derek's ult online as fast as possible, especially for the 5v round. They got info trip over towards C.
EG, they're willing to give
Yeah, double
all of this
smokes.
C once more and just play a retake.
It's a really good point. Derek's 2 away from his ult.
How's Jogamo's Neon?
Remember, this
Unbelievable.
is the moment for the defensive side. 2 Guardians and the Vandal in the hit for Jogamo. They're just waiting for any sort of mistake, and Shandy gives it to him.
Great stun here.
Oh, he's going in. He's going aggressive. This has all the makings of a
Furia
bonus. They still
actually
have two
can't play
rifles
this
standing
spot.
up. Havoc
A lot of
and
people
Khalil
started prioritizing
trying
this
to
spot
avoid
because you can
the
kind of
mess.
just
Again,
have protocols
not
off
able
of
to
it
sell
and
the
like
shots.
contact,
Khalil's way
someone
off the
taking
mark.
first contact.
It's another
But
round for
they
EG.
cannot play
A
this
bonus
spot
the way of the defense.
over towards C. I would be okay with them
got a
calling a
shout
timeout if
for
they
EG
want to
right
just
now.
talk about
These
that.
retakes are so
They are going to be
clean.
going C.
They have so much utility to flood in with because Furia, they're having to use all their utility to even just get in on the
Yeah,
site.
I
And
think you
what's
could
left
do
in the
multiple
post plant?
things
There's
if you
nothing.
timed out for Furia
You have
here.
nothing
They're pretty much
left
all based
in the
around
tank,
C.
but just your
They do a
aim
lot
and
of stuff
what
where it's
do
like
you
at the
do
moment
against
they're letting us
a
have it so
Fade
we could
that's
save
throwing
util,
prowlers
but
at you,
I would probably
tethers
do
to
that
deny
after
any
another round that
control water
confirms
when
they're
you try to
playing
get
retake because
aggressive.
you called a
And
timeout.
then Neon stunning you
And
dashing around
they
all over the
can't
place.
play this spot. They can't play
it's
this
so
spot
tough
anymore.
to play against, and it's this game of cat and mouse that you have to use. You know, how do you use your utility to get into the site? That's why the contact style of 4-1s have been so popular in VCT lately, is because you want to have utility on the actual
Okay, you wanted
site
to
if no
slide
one's
to open
there.
the door, Ali.
To deal with
Maybe
that
not.
retake, to deal with the flood potentially, right?
Jogmo has his ult online. Derek does too. Furia this time, they've invested so much in these last
He's
couple
kinda
rounds on
committed
taking
to-
C space, but now have cast their eyes towards A. Paranoia will funnel him out, but Jogmo will
Nice
fall
cover
in,
from Nature.
69 HP now.
So much utility used from Furia, just like you said, Duggan. For what?
But yeah, exactly. For what? They haven't really taken any space. They haven't gotten out at all. And these pistols are not enough.
I mean,
to stand
they're on
against the
eco.
firepower
I
of
think
Evil
it's okay.
Geniuses right now.
We're going to have to see an early timeout again for Furia. If they
Yeah.
don't do that soon and realize that EG are just
Maybe
holding
just talk about
all
C
of
again,
their
the stuff we had.
ammunition,
I don't think
all
there's
of
too
their
much to talk about
abilities,
on this one, really.
and just flooding in response. See, this is the timeout that we needed. Here's the replay, though. Ooh, Nature got dinked a lit right there, but still connected on the shot. But you
I think
see the
Sen
tit for
crew will be
tat that EG
competitive.
are
Yeah,
doing
it
right
should
now. Yeah,
be.
throw everything you got
Should be a
at us,
sick
fine,
game, to be
because
honest
we're
with
gonna
you.
bring it back once we settle.
Right. And I think the problem is Furia are also trying to tit for tat, but they're not getting the tat back.
No.
I mean, they're investing so much, as we saw, and they're getting nothing for it.
And to be fair, they have to play this way because you're running a KO breach. There is no
Right.
solid info. You have a dagger, but sometimes the dagger can even be fake info. So yeah, it's just tough to play compositions like this. If they are able to actually
Demon
creep up into
Aki, how we doing?
space
Thank you so
and
much,
maybe
mate.
use a
Appreciate the
dagger
prime.
on the site, it
Welcome into
actually
Slug Club.
connects
Thanks for
onto
doing that,
some
mate.
players. Maybe then we can use way more loads of utility, follow up with the neon and etc.
This is
But right
their
now,
attack.
they're just doing it
I think
blindly,
they'll be
and they're
talking a
not
lot
having
about the
anything for
C,
actual
the
fight
C
that
stuff
EG
at the
wants to
moment now.
take. So they need to do a better job of identifying.
But I wonder if
the type of
if
fights
I'm
that EG
EG
wanna
now,
take
I'm probably hard playing
and
C.
abusing that.
I think they're just gonna try use.
We'll see how the
I think they're gonna
approach
try use no
again. Jogmo
util
still has his ult online. Nature one away
over
from
towards
his.
C.
I mean, EG are just in a really good spot here. Meanwhile, for Furia, they have the rolling thunder.
They don't change everything up, to be
Can you
honest.
imagine they're going to try to play
Maybe
around
they just
that?
think
We've
Furia
seen
just
them
gonna
test
keep
the water
using
C a
ults.
lot. This last round, they went
Keep
towards A.
using
This time,
util,
a bit of a
sorry.
different look.
The ultimates right now.
Garlic
for
bread.
EG.
Garlic bread
They're gonna
Val, thank you
grab
so much,
this
man.
fade
Appreciate the
ult- or
13
this
months.
breach ultimate here.
Yeah, it's nice
And
to
they're willing to give
nice
C
to be
once
back,
more,
man.
'cause you got breach ult, fade ult.
Oh,
Jogamo just killed Furia's lurk.
Yeah, and Havoc, he was trying to play it decently safe.
no more
He was
flights
just
for a
trying to
bit. That's
cage up
nice.
and get away.
No, this confidence from EG is just too much right now for Furia to handle. They need Khalil to step up.
But the good
hugely.
news is for Furia,
Sit some of
see,
these
I think
players
Furia
down for
are in an
EG, 'cause if
okay
not,
spot at the moment. They have so many ults.
It's gonna be so hard.
Fade
to
ult
play
goes
against.
in though. Fade ult hits only hits NZR, and honestly, shout out to NZR for getting hit by that ult. Just they think that there's more over
The
towards the
counter
site.
rolling thunder right
Once
here,
they do
it's
the
gonna
Prowler, they
connect
kind of
every
realize it's
single
not. This is a
member.
great ult. Someone needs to stick the spike though. Yeah, that's super, man. Oh my god, he's gonna melt them all.
Unbelievable. Just melts
Yeah,
him.
they're just a couple of steps behind. But overall, Furia here, not too bad. Like what they're doing over towards here, it's not too bad, right? They're pushing over towards C. At least they're actually saving their util. They save breach ult, they save omen ult. They look, they know they're playing hard retake over towards C. But yeah, these two combined, it was more just the fact that they used free ults.
And I don't know if there's much they can really do about it. To be fair, EG are playing a great game.
Yeah,
a
I mean,
great
yeah,
series.
literally
They've
that.
been phenomenal.
They call to play off site.
11-3, man, and he had the
Dude.
ace taken away from him there.
Defensive side Lotus, it's
tough.
really tough to play.
Yep. I mean, 5-0.
He goes for
Oh,
more, why not?
God, he makes it
Another
look-
slide.
He
And
makes
this
it
is
look
very quickly
really
becoming
broken,
a
man.
Jogamo frag movie.
Spike
Yeah.
down A. Where are
I mean, I've seen clips of him in ranked doing what he's doing in this match right here.
Bye round.
Do you burn a timeout here if you're Furia?
Rest is over.
It's 6-0. It's getting out of control. If you lose the next round, yeah, you have to. You absolutely have to. You have to salvage this half in any way that you can. And this last round, they tried to change the pace. They really tried to
Yeah, but it's
push.
a shame. I would have to this round if you're an IGL, and it's hard to do because you've also lost so many rounds over towards C. I think you got to look at that C round that happened earlier and just be like, man,
Reign supreme in this
without the ults, we probably win that.
It's tough to even call it a head-to-head at this
But I respect them also calling this back-to-back.
I mean, he's everywhere. Poor Havoc, he's been getting
Like getting wrecked over towards A, then into hitting over towards A.
Oh, MW's trying to get active.
Yeah,
and do the
MW's
same,
trying to
only
do it
able
back,
find
but-
one. But a little bit of space found on the site.
Oh, this smoke goes at a bad time.
A little.
Ooh.
Oh, Jogamo's human. I didn't think we'd see that.
enemy
A-pot there on the trade. Keeping it competitive.
5
Nozzles,
HP, man, this is really
can't
fast
stand
as well.
Even when they're in
Like
a
speed running it.
respectable 1v1, 1vx situation like that. It doesn't go their way either.
Yeah, it's a crazy pace
3,
being put onto
Nitro
them right
8.
now
Thank you so much,
because
man.
EG are
Appreciate it,
basically
Nitro.
funneling them into spots that they want Fury to be funneled
This looks like a
into,
TDM
and
a little
then
bit.
just setting these traps and these flanks from Jaw. It's just crazy what's going on right now. This is
At the moment,
astounding,
setup
to say the
minimap
least.
wise, this
Something
looks
more
like
than that.
Furia's best
Yeah,
chance. I
this
know
is
they
gonna
only
go
have a
quickly,
hero
very
gun,
quickly.
but the hit over
They've
towards
got a
C,
rifle in the
save
hands of
util.
MW and the stinger for Noswer.
The fact that
Maybe
EG have
that
no
could be
retake
enough of a
ults,
spark to get around on the board.
this might be their best chance.
Especially, I mean, when you're down this big, sometimes the first round feels like the
Let's
most
see how much
difficult.
util they save.
Once you get that off your back,
The Omen
dam
Flash is the
breaks,
main
and all
one.
of a sudden, you've got a little bit more that you can play around. But I mean, for Fury here, any victory is a victory.
They haven't got into sight yet.
I mean,
They
7
might have
rounds
just missed their moment.
already seems like it might be too much.
Yeah, we just had
to bring it
constant
back.
vision block over towards C.
On a map like this, on a map like Lotus, which is honestly attack dominant.
Yep.
I feel like most of the time.
I do think we have to go back to the conversation we've had around the competition.
Yeah. Yeah, no hard info is
That's tough.
it's really hard.
On a
Yeah,
map like
it
this,
is
too,
hard.
That's tough.
I get it. It's
There's
it's
only a
new
couple of
meta, you
teams
wanna
that can
try
make
some new
no
things.
hard info work.
You know, people think of Neon, they think of that old Fracture composition that
It's,
Optic
I
did,
mean, it's like what
you
foot.
know, so popular.
Most other teams
A
don't
lot
even
of
try it.
Teams emulated it.
It is crazy hard. I also don't think it has
KO
like.
breach combo.
I don't think you can
But
play it
this
multiple
map just works
times.
so
30
differently than
seconds left.
Fracture. You don't get the same value.
Fnatic have done it on some maps like Split, right? Their Split comps no hard info, other than Yoriel.
And a stun to buy a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Apop perched over the top like a guardian watching,
Them.
making sure everything's communicated here with the spam onto one. The spike does finally go down. Fury
It's
might
an
end up doing a bit of
absolute
the same.
slaughter, chat.
Khalil's left alone, 46 HP, no armor, 1v3.
He's
A
full blind.
paranoia, a flash, I mean, the spam. It is such an unwinnable position for Khalil there. And honestly, an unwinnable position for Furia.
Yeah, and right now there's just
Fastest
fights
match
happening
ever.
everywhere on the map.
What was that Paper
There's a
X one?
solo
26
fight
minutes?
despawn,
27
people
minutes?
swinging into an Odin that's just spamming. It's not really coordinated right now.
Wait,
for
maybe they're on.
Furia.
Maybe they're
a little
on
tilt
schedule for it.
match. Maybe a throwaway. Honestly, it's what it looks like so far.
Yeah.
And there's that second time out that is must needed because this squad needs to be taken back to life. They need some type of energy in them. You don't want to get blown out in losses. You want it to at least be competitive so you have footage to look over.
Paper X game
and
is 21
understand,
minutes?
Okay, we tried our
Oh,
setups,
okay.
they didn't work. What can we improve
I mean,
on?
it's
But right
14 minutes
now,
30 at the
They're
moment.
not even able to get into a post plant correctly.
My
They're
VOD was
not able
22
to
minutes. Okay.
Take space without blowing 3 sets of
They actually won't do
utility.
it just because Americas has that 2-minute
So
timeout
oftentimes, across
the half.
any game, when you're down this big, you need a spark, right? You need somebody to make a play. You need somebody to reinvigorate the team to provide a little bit of hope, a little bit of cope, whatever you want to call it. Dre, whose eyes do you go towards on that Furia roster when you go, okay, somebody needs to deliver. Somebody needs to step up here.
It's got to be Khalil or MW Zera. It has to be because, I mean, NZR, he's trying. He's really trying his best. But I feel like when Khalil had that crazy performance he had against 100 Thieves, we saw them go head-to-head against a team that made it so far in Shanghai. And right now, with him being kind of quiet,
This is hard,
across
man.
the
It's a
board
rough one.
on these last 2 maps, it's just no life. No
Just,
signs of
it
energy
just feels
in
like a
his
big
team.
diff.
And I feel like they're tilted.
Down 8-0. EG with a couple of ults. Derek's one away from having his ult online. Meanwhile, there's some on the side of Fury as well. You've got Shanji, who's got his ult. Nazor one away from the Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, can we get
Khalil
an
not
Omen
far
smoke
off
here?
from the Omen ult. And they want to commit to this C. You've got to be careful here if you're APOC. You're the only one here.
Whoa.
How does Jogamo get that kill?
Oh.
Spamming through
Oh my
the
God.
door, I guess. As soon as it props up, the bullets erupt. It's another disaster for Furia. Oh,
For
no.
God's sake. Wait.
It's a
Oh, okay,
mess.
yeah, because nature got
Such a
involved.
mess.
Oh, man.
EG. Like, EG
And they're not going to lose the round.
Simply put, they are just different.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
they're
unfair at the
operating
moment.
at a level of confidence that's just unseen before.
That was pretty cool with the
APOC
cage over
alone
towards C, though.
anchoring-
And anchoring close.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing back spawn with util. He was up close.
He steps into his one way and wraps a player on that bend area on C site when there's no smoke in the main. So he could have gotten shot in the back, but he has no fear. All faith in Jojimo, who opened that B door, who's fighting A now. I mean, Fury just, they can't seem to do anything against this squad right now, against the way that EG are playing this defensive side. It's
Yeah,
so
no, I mean, how
impressive
they-
right now.
Well, I think part of the
They
problem
just
too is
flash
haven't
send
been able to do
this,
anything
and
to
it's going to be a
demand for
blind
stack.
stun.
So of course
They
they're
got
gonna
no hard
continue fake
info.
plays like that. I mean, why not?
Oh. Knife wrecked him.
Superman's gonna get cleared out here.
Doesn't clear him full.
Doesn't
way.
clear.
And the
Oh,
supporting
boy.
utility, the flashes from nature in the back.
Oh, God.
I thought he was done. I thought the aftershock hit him and he had nowhere to go, but he stays alive and gets a kill.
My
And again, EG closing the walls in.
Oh.
Khalil
Okay.
trying to kick the damn
Okay.
wall out.
Well, that
Fury are on the board.
that switched up in about, what,
Finally, and
2
who
seconds?
other than NZR and Khalil to really
Yeah, 2 of them
bring
just
that
got
one
double
back.
kills
Yeah,
at the
Havoc
same
got
time,
out of
Hinge.
Marshall
I
and
mean,
B.
good shots from Khalil.
But maybe that's
NZR
the spark
also.
needed for Furia. The problem is it's 9-1. 9 rounds on defense Lotus. This is way more than ideal.
And it's those little things. I think oftentimes when you see a team get beat up this badly, it's little mistakes like the aftershock being missed. Letting Superman stay in that position to get his 1 kill. But well done from Furia to settle through that and essentially frag their way out to getting a round on the board. Aggressive take from Supa and the paranoia out. Nicely done from Furia to draw that utility and then rotate away.
These are things that Furia fans wish they would have been doing a lot earlier on in this half. Because they were just running their head into a wall for, what, 9 rounds it felt? I mean, none of the rounds were really that close.
Here we go, retake again.
The second trip gonna tag.
Here comes a breach short.
Dogma waiting on the other side, a little bit of spam. Cautious. MW's just there.
Great.
Very nicely timed. Able to punish.
Oh.
Not able to get away with the second one.
What? That was the one he hit?
Gotten the spike down. Natrez is rolling thunder.
Yeah, and it's no
Gonna be
planet
enough
for
to
you
pave the way.
guys.
One tag.
It's done.
I believe Nazar's okay though. Hasn't taken any of it as Khalil. Meanwhile,
sticking.
APOD just sticks it all the way. Not even necessarily concerned about getting the frags.
Again, a player
Last
dies in
round in
spawn,
the
a
half.
player dies in water. We have 3 people on Furia playing out of C site when the bomb is not even planned for them.
EG genuinely looked like they're just having fun right
Yeah.
now.
But like the mistakes that Furia are making, Doug, it's fundamentally incorrect. If you have bomb planted into sight, I get maybe wanting to play like in the C
Yeah,
the C
it
choke
is,
where people like to
they're
smoke
making
and
it
maybe
so
flood in
easy.
as the retakes
They're
come
making it
through.
so,
But if it's
so
not
easy for
planted you,
EG.
You can't be playing that far back.
Festra with the Prime, thank you so
they
much,
just
man.
have reach out for
Dude,
free.
32 months, man. Holy.
And look at the
Appreciate you.
aggressive Play from Evil Geniuses here. Jogmo getting another one with the finger guns.
This is unbelievable.
He tucks through. I don't think he realized that Havoc was around him though. Now he spots him. Apoth falls.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, shot.
Spike down
Nice
A.
shot.
Couldn't grab the rifle though.
Whoa!
Okay. He doesn't need the rifle.
Go on, do it. Just do it
Someone give
for
the man a
the clip.
Where is
There it
everyone
is. Now
hiding?
found a 1v1. Superman spotted now.
Keep the sheriff,
Spike's
man. You
out
got
of
it.
reach. A weapon upgraded. A need.
Hey, nice shots, man.
And
Fair
Havoc
play.
delivers. The Red Bull clutch for
Really
Furia
nice
as they
shots.
get their second.
They scraped
Nice
two.
round from him. He finessed around his cage right there.
Two double
Juggernaut
hero
had a good
rounds.
idea that he was somewhere lurking in that vicinity, but it wasn't enough. And he came
His
up
fascia,
huge right
this
here.
fascia was really, really
This
nice.
was looking tragic.
First and second, really, really nice.
What a shot. That's
Yeah.
so hard to hit.
Havoc was crispy with it to keep it
skipped the second one?
competitive or kind of
Second one was
competitive.
crazy.
I don't know, 10-2 half, still the way of EG.
Furious.
But some reason for excitement. Potter
Both
sees
eco
it.
rounds?
I mean, you can
Yeah.
tell that's one that
Well,
kinda got
this
away
last
from
one
there.
was, I
Probably
mean, they
shouldn't have
were
gone
both
that way.
kind of
But again,
forced
a
by
10-2
this
half
one was
the way of
obviously
EG.
last
We're gonna
round.
toss it to Liz for an interview with a familiar face on the stage right now. Liz, take it away.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And that familiar face is Screwface, everyone. You know him, you love him. You've seen him whether on stream or playing on Challengers right now with Winthrop University, but you used to play with EG as their IGL on the reserve roster. So seeing this stomp, to be clear, are you seeing the shades of EG that you played with last year?
Yeah, I mean, it is 100% the same EG as last year. The players might be different, but a lot of the way that they play has stayed the same, and I think you can attribute that to Christine. And it's been honestly magical watching a couple of my friends like Apoth, I mean, it's so cool seeing some of my friends play on the big stage, bro, and watching them play well as well. It's awesome. You can't replicate it.
Now you're playing with Winthrop University right now in the North American Challengers League, and you've been pretty transparent that you believe that you guys are not at the level that you want to be at. Coming here and seeing this, is this inspiring? Is this, oh, I'm going to steal that strat?
Yeah. Am I allowed to swear?
No.
Well, I really hate losing, and it has not been the best season. Realistically, we did not have a lot of time going into it for prep, so at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, I think coming into the VCT stage, seeing the energy, seeing like the lights, seeing everybody, look up there, we got Baby Bay fucking casting, seeing these guys seeing these guys going off, it's so cool. It's so energizing. It motivates me a lot.
All right. So last question before I send it back to Baby Bay and Doug. You did say a bad word, but it's okay.
He just realized now.
I can't eat a fine. I'm unpaid right now.
Completely fair. For the people who might not be watching Challengers right now, what would you want to say to them so they can tune in and watch Winthrop, watch TSM, watch your fellow North American Challengers teams? And do not swear.
I will not say a bad word. I'm very sorry for that, Riot Games. Yeah, no, I think you should check out the Tier 2 scene. I think you should check out Challengers. At the end of the day, the region as a whole is very competitive, both considering the LATAM regions as well in Challengers. I mean, the talent comes from somewhere, right? So being able to see the upcoming talent play before they get to the big stage, I think is one, kind of cool because you kind of scout them yourself, and two, more Valorant can't be a bad thing, right? So yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, speaking of more Valorant, we have a game to get back to, so thank you so much, Screwface. But friends, please take it away.
He nailed it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, he definitely
funny.
let his intrusive thoughts win there, didn't
Yeah, he flippin' said that.
I mean, he asked ahead of time, too. That's just tragic. Oh, well.
Hey, it is what it is.
There.
The lad is mad. Oh my gosh, 78% first blood success rate for Jojimo.
That's
7-2.
not too shabby.
Did his
17-9
his
on the
actual
neon.
first blood success
Has to be
rate
expected, to be
just
honest.
split 2
What
only
I'm
must
impressed by is the
be
supporting cast
unheard of.
Nature and Derek, who are also up there and supporting him to get those kills. Triple doubles in their own
It
way.
was 21-3 last time, right?
You imagine each
That
year
is-
they're trying to
that's
speedrun their way
just
through
unheard
this
of.
half as quickly as possible.
Oh, maybe a
Plenty more
punish.
Valorant to be played. That's a very nice setup off of the fall
28 to
line.
5?
MW takes
Yeah,
space, a little
it will be.
one-tap.
Look at him go.
Jogamo showing he can do
Dude,
it
look at him, man.
the same way.
He's having
Lotus
way
though,
too much
Just
fun.
ran down all the way deep into his spawn, man.
no place to save. They're going to try to retake the site here. If the spike got planted, paranoia out, Superman will fall. And they're starting to hold things up for now. 2 HP for Jogamo, and he will crumble.
Sure,
Fury
they
gets
get
the
they get
the
a
third.
pistol.
And we'll see where we go from here.
It's a nice retake from Furia. And pushing the fight onto A, picking off Apoth right there. I think EG made a little bit of a mistake. Once Jojimo ended up converting that kill onto Havoc and Spawn, maybe you flip sight at that moment because you're worried that your Sentinel is down. But Superman, he got the bomb planted, but he was stuck in such a bad spot. Forced in between, going top side or playing in that elbow where he's gonna get stunned by any type of utility that Furia had. So I think that was really tough and a really good.
Yeah, they're allowed 2 deaths, and
Onto the
because they
A
get the plant, they get
main
the
area
sheriffs.
for
It's pretty
Furia.
much it's,
Really good
it's
job.
the exact same pistol. It's pretty much what happened in the first
Saw it
half,
there on the
just
reaction
opposite
cam.
teams.
Still have a couple of reasons to smile.
Can't use it.
3 to be exact. And you imagine
We've seen 2
barring
take comebacks on this map
shenanigans,
before.
we'll have 4.
Yeah, I
Got 2
agree.
Bulldogs and a
But
Phantom. They've really invested in
but
this here, Dre.
you really knew.
Yeah,
This is
if
probably
they
the
hit
one
Eagle
that
like
I'm
they did on the last map. This would.
like. I'm not expecting this one.
I mean, you just never know.
I'm down to be proven wrong, but I'm not expecting this
Somehow
one.
EG did it with classics last time. Now they have some sheriffs to play with. I don't know.
'Cause the 2 rounds were just straight up hero plays.
Oh my
First
God,
one
see?
challenge.
It looks scary.
It does. It looks uncomfortable. You're absolutely
Just
right.
say it, dude. I
Doesn't
mean, it's
look
not
clean or
happening.
confident from Furia, who have the gun advantage.
EG slowing things down for just a moment. Not fully sold with wanting to hit C. I imagine here how much of this is them just trying to draw out a mistake from Furia. And honestly, in a lot of ways, we saw that a number of times on the previous half. Letting Furia do these unforced errors and then punishing with it. And honestly, you kind of need that if you're gonna thrifty someone like this.
30 seconds left.
That was not an unforced error. That was just a really clean hit. Out the other
No,
way,
he
but kills
looked at
traded
his
back.
team's
Oh,
flash.
that's one of the rifles down. Superman on the swing. Oh no. Oh no. Now you can say it.
Yep. Yeah, we said it perfectly. Furia didn't
Baby,
look comfortable,
baby.
even though they had gun advantage.
Bro's
They're
like,
scared, timid, taking some
can
of
I
these
really
fights when
flame them
they
here?
have the gun advantage. And then the repositioning
Yep.
to play close angles against a breach fade composition. When you have gun advantage, I don't understand
30 seconds
what
left.
leads us to play here and not play off of our trips and whatnot.
Play close with a
Winning
Cypher,
gun duels
eat
with a
your
ghost,
teammate's
it's-
flash.
On his own.
It's insanity.
Pips go
So
down.
John Wick looking. What do you do?
But just to go a little bit deeper into that last round, yeah, we have like an aggressive fight happening right now. So maybe I'll get to that in a moment.
Hold that thought.
Yeah, let me hold
Furia
that
got
thought.
forced into it. Havoc does have a rifle. Finds value with it. MW with nowhere to go. Has to dash out. A bucky in hand. 85 HP.
Brace, get us off this POV, man.
I mean,
He's
Eager's
staring
still
into the
knocking on
smoke.
The door of this thing. The flash is out. Trying to find cover behind Mound.
Oh,
That's great from Havoc.
oh,
Gosh,
4 found.
maybe 5?
oh.
With the one tap.
This guy, dude, this guy single-handedly won him 2
As
rounds.
they get their 4th round.
Havoc is the spark that Furia we're looking for.
And they need it. They desperately need it. Very quickly, follow at iBuyPower on socials. They'll be giving away a free PC every single time an iBuyPower Ace takes place. Shout out to the homie Havoc for giving somebody out there a brand new PC.
Yeah, this is crispy.
Very nicely done. And again, reasons to smile.
So that is what we should have been seeing on the
Early
where you
timeout
have gun
again, dude.
advantage.
I'm enjoying these
But
really
he
early
just wants to make it
timeouts.
hard on himself and do it against a team with full utility and 5 guns. I guess he just deals better under pressure
It's more fun though.
like that. Yeah, I guess. But just to go back to what I wanted to get to about how Furia got ecoed during this EG timeout, and this timeout is again probably just to slow things down for them, understand that they have 11-4 lead, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
But to break down that eco round loss for Furia, this is where the KO just falls off. They knifed Jojimo A early on. It allowed them to take the A space. He goes all the way back to C because they're able to lean there because they know it only tagged 1 person.
Right.
Then he tags multiple. And when it tags multiple, your initial reaction on the defensive side when you tag multiple players is, okay, they're probably going to go back now because now we have the info. Now, EG staying there at that C mound area, they just let the time cook. All of a sudden, you see MW0 rotating off a C site, and now it's a, 5v2 hit, much like Bind, and we're in bad spots.
Let's
Not
see.
being able to play off
See what
each
kind
other.
of
You're
plan
playing
they can
against
come
Breach
up
in a
with
close angle,
with hero
Fade
rifles.
at a close
2 hero
angle.
rifles have got nothing with it
Jojimo's
really,
not
1
gonna make a
sheriff.
mistake and not clear
Do they
corner.
just plan ahead, just get 1
As I said,
fade?
he probably will do that in
Or
this round, but
probably makes the most sense.
so is life.
Oh, it's the classic.
I He didn't even have a chance to
I'm not sure I like this call against an eco though, but I get the idea. You're doing the they called a timeout. Let's go aggro. If you really want to go aggro, give him some guns. Yeah, there's lots of guns to pick up now.
Havoc, who was the hero in the previous round. And Ace now left in a 1v2.
Ah, man.
And he's
Game's been painful.
Face your fear.
Nightfall not gonna tag. 1v2 on the other side. First both spotted. The first one dealt with though. Now the cage should provide some cover. A reposition for the Sentinel. Nature managed to get the spike. Still has a minute left on the clock. There's plenty of time to think this one through.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Tap, the tag. Cam cleared.
Still trips on Ace side. He will be able to break them and should get the bomb planted in time.
Yeah, but this one over towards tree is nice.
Nature has no armor.
Gonna give him info that he hasn't gone tree.
So it won't take much from Havoc
might give him info
for him
that
to
he's
win out
going
this
tree.
1v1. You mentioned he was the spark in the previous round. Is this enough to become a fully fledged flame? So Spike ticks away. Havoc has to make a play. Choosing to bide his time, not rush it, not force it. Slowly, meticulously, methodically clearing every single corner.
Unlucky timing.
except
Nicely done from
the most
Nature.
deadly one.
I mean, Havoc's
Each
given it a
gets
good go,
12.
man. I can't say anything.
Yeah, the trades for
anything against him.
That's been the name of the game all
Yeah,
series
this
long.
call,
The
like I
space
fully
was so
understand this
tight.
call.
This push, this
It's
aggressive
like
push
the
from
whole
Furia
full
looked
process
like it
again,
was
and
gonna be
people are
devastating,
gonna get
especially
bored of
on
me
this
saying
play.
this, but it always
But then
happens.
overstaying
It
their
is
welcome,
attackers
NCR
call a
exposing way too
timeout.
much
They're
of
so
his body on
focused on
top
what
of
they're
that
doing
mountain.
that they don't expect
Brings
something
it down to
aggro.
1v1 with Nature, who,
And then on
I mean, he
defense,
could've
you
been
just go
anywhere at that
aggro.
moment.
But when you do it against an
Havoc,
eco,
he's trying his best.
you are just hand delivering them guns.
Just not
It
enough.
is
The
too
KO,
risky.
Not really getting the value that I think Furia imagined it would be getting.
I would have to agree. And so EG looked to put the finishing touches on this stomp. One round away now. MW with the ult popped. Derek, I thought he was dead.
He
It
should
looked
have been
like-
dead.
yeah,
Guy
he
got
should've
wrecked,
died.
man.
Unfortunately, MW eased his last haul. And now Jogamo trying to do a bit of the same. Finding
Dude, look at him. He
success where
never
MW
stands
could
still,
not.
though.
Almost getting the second.
He's so
Some
good.
down
He's actually
punishes
so
him.
good with it.
Havoc getting
This
a couple
ult is
of
too
own kills,
busted,
but
man.
He's going for it.
I mean,
He
Khalil
just
in a
gets it.
1v3 with the Spectre
Like, he
in
just
hand,
gets
you're
it.
right.
Just every single
Jogamo
duel,
off
try and
the
be
leash.
wide swinging.
If he was ever on a leash,
Gonna
to
win
be
it.
honest. Got the last
Whoa.
kill. Little
Or
early
like the jiggle
on the
peek. Just make
trigger.
sure you're always left or righting one way or another.
Khalil in a
Never
1vx
W.
situation, forced to pull off some magic to keep this map alive.
Movement, yeah, he's got really insane
He's
movement.
got a paranoia. No
Ah.
smokes though.
This was
Or is
it's
the
a
next
shame
one
because
dissipates?
Furia looked
Now
so
decides to go.
promising,
True
and
to that
honestly,
setup. The
I still
position
think that the
here for
Icebox and the
EG
Haven is good.
nice, but Nature will get
But
caught. And now
these other
Khalil
maps
has
are
no
definitely
idea
not
where
that
Superman
at
is.
that level.
Look at where he's playing this man.
Oh boy,
The freest. 13
dude, Superman's the clutch king though. We'll give him that.
It was close for the first 2 rounds of the series, and it wasn't. At any point
Yeah, I mean
beyond
every
that,
single
what
round
a
they got was a hero
Yeah,
play.
a phenomenal showing for Evil
It was
Geniuses.
nothing based off
I
team
mean,
play.
They look like a force to be reckoned with.